Welcome to the next episode of Two Pizzas in a
Cast.
Pod.
Oh,
You just kind of threw it out there.
shit.
You all excited, like you were really excited for this.
The timing is off. It's off. I haven't had a coffee yet. Just been having some water. So,
All right, so just drink your water. We're gonna let that one slide.
please finish the intro. I'm sorry.
I don't know where else to go with that. For Christ's sakes, at this point, you screwed up my mojo.
I'm behind the 8 ball. Don't mind me.
All right, well, welcome back to the next episode of Two Pizzas in a Pod.
Cast.
Thank you.
I got it that time. All right.
It is brought to us by
Our favorite pizza place of all time,
Louise's Pizzeria, 616 Winthrop Ave, Beachmont Revere, where you can get these awesome sweatshirts. Where can you get these awesome sweatshirts?
Luigi's.itemorder.com. My buddy Rich at Elite Embroidery.
Thank you, Rich. Our buddy Rich. We love you, Rich.
But we can't. You can get this shirt.
This shirt you can get there.
The shirt, the famous shirt, one on the island, one on that cursed beach.
Cursed beach.
I look great in it.
We're never going to let that go. That's never going to be let go, which is fine. Because I mean, eventually you're going to become okay with it.
Do you think that beach was actually cursed?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt.
I didn't watch this season prior.
Well, I feel like anytime we'll put it this way, the setting of that beach is fantastic. Like I said before, that's the island that they filmed Castaway on.
It's gorgeous.
So
yeah.
it's unbelievable. That's the island. Yeah. So I remember like when I was out there was like a plaque, and it was like embedded like between like the rocks and the stone, and I thought it was like an advantage. So I'm like cleaning it off. There's like a bunch of sand on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just found something like huge here. This is gonna like change like the whole outcome of the show.
I'm not gonna lose my vote.
Yeah, that was great. But I'm reading it, and it's like it was like a thank you to like the production team, Tom Hanks, because they brought so much tourism to that island specifically because of like where it was filmed, and then someone from I don't know if it was one of the producers like the camera crew, they're like, oh no, you can't read that. I'm like, well, I didn't know that it was fucking here. Like, I've never been here before.
So you're gonna look away? Don't read it. Sorry.
Yeah, I had no idea. Here's me thinking like, oh, like this is gonna be like an idol or like a clue to an idol or like like an extra vote or something like that.
Yeah, right.
And it was just like a thank you message, and like I just promptly went away from it. But that was really really cool to see.
That is pretty cool.
It's a beautiful island. I mean,
The backdrop is
Castaway.
incredible.
Yeah.
Like I would wake up, Scott, and you just like look out that like big rock formation.
Yep.
It was just like crazy to see that.
Do they have different names for each individual island, or is it all just considered Fiji?
That's the Mamanuca Islands. Like there's a chain, but there's like I think it's like close to 100 islands, maybe like a little bit more. Yeah, but they're like all different sizes. But that beach will change. It'll change names depending on like what the tribe is. So when we were there, it was Vula Beach, but then 46 it was Yanu Beach.
Okay.
And then I think 45 it was Lulu Beach. But it was always like the tribe that was like, going to tribal council every single episode.
So the beach itself is cursed.
Yeah, it just changes the name.
Changes the whole spectrum
Well,
of the
Insert 2-syllable Fijian word here.
Yeah. He was trapped on the beach all by himself due to a plane crash. So it's.
You know what's funny? When we were headed back, I overheard like this couple on the plane, and I don't know. I guess they were like not like their second marriage, but it was their 50th anniversary, so they were like renewing their wedding vows, and this was like their second honeymoon. And they were like, we always wanted to go to like this particular island chain because we love Castaway, we love Tom Hanks, it's our favorite movie. We would always watch it together.
Yeah.
And by the time we got there, they're like, oh, like the island's closed, like there's an event going on. I couldn't say anything, I was told them the NDA, like the cast wasn't. We had finished filming, but the cast wasn't announced. And I was like, oh, like, that's really strange. I wonder why that is.
Maybe they're doing Castaway too.
And then you never know.
Who knows?
You would have just pissed them off because they couldn't.
They would have been absolutely so mad
because of you. They couldn't actually enjoy their second honeymoon. So not only did you get voted off the island,
they would have had a better time than I did.
You should have said that to them.
I should have said that.
Sorry to that lovely couple.
Oh my god! I hope they get to go back though, because it really is like such a cool island chain.
Yeah.
I mean, and they filmed in like awesome places like China, Australia, Gabon was really cool. The Philippines.
Yeah.
Palau, Micronesia, like they're everywhere. The Cook Islands are beautiful, but like Fiji's such like a picturesque, crystal clear blue water. I would look down in the ocean; it would look like an aquarium.
I don't know if you talk about this, but how like in relation to where the games are being played, where was Ponderosa? Like,
it was like a so we didn't know like where we were traveling because like all the boats are like they call them like blackout boats, but they
Yeah.
just like hide the windows, so they don't want you like looking out to see like like there might be a challenge set up for like day 17 when it's day 5, stuff like that. So you would just travel. It would be like an hour, I would say, the boat ride.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know you were going to Fiji though?
We knew we were going to Fiji.
You knew
Yeah.
you knew at least that much.
Yeah.
I think for how many seasons now has Survivor been on?
It's been there since 30, I think 33 and 34.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they
So
never.
it's been-
So okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry, because they used to switch islands.
They
There used to be
they would
different
switch,
locations. Yeah.
Every year they would have a location, and then they have 2 seasons. They filmed back to back. When they first started, they went from Borneo to Australia
Yep.
to Africa. They would switch every year.
Right.
Then they would film the cycle. So the 2
Okay.
seasons back to back, but in the same location. Whether it be the Philippines or it was Samoa.
Right,
Or
right.
they did something like Central America. So they would do it that way.
Oh, so they've been in Fiji for.
They've been in
quite
Fiji
some
for
time.
like I think over a decade now.
They just fall in love with the island.
I think you really can't beat the location. I think the weather's very consistent. I think they have a lot of the challenge material there. So like logistically it makes a lot of sense. Like there's no shipping it, there's no traveling with it. Because those pieces are huge. Like it's not easy to do that.
No, I mean just for aesthetically and just for cost-wise, moving that stuff back and forth.
Yeah,
it makes
definitely.
sense to have a centralized location.
And granted the workers are working, but hell, I would love to live on Fiji for
Oh my
And
early
goodness!
spring.
There were a lot
fall.
Are
of
you
like
shitting me? Come
local
on.
help too that worked.
Yeah.
Like and there were some Australians and New Zealanders too who worked for the show.
Good for them. They're helping the local economy
Yeah.
there too. So that's good
huge,
for the
yeah.
show.
I'm
I mean,
sure. I would assume Survivor brings in a lot of money for the Fijian government.
And they have a good relationship with them too.
Good.
Like tax purposes and work visas. Like they're very so. I mean, I think in that sense, it's a good partnership. You do lose it would be so cool growing up and seeing now they're in China or now they're in Cambodia. You would never really see those kinds of places before.
right? Because that's how, like you said before, that's how it used to be. They would go move
Yeah.
locations, but that's the good thing. But unfortunately for the tourists, when they're filming, they're not allowed on certain parts of the island.
Shout out that lovely couple.
So
Yeah,
we
had a great
apologize.
conversation, but
We
I just,
apologize to that couple who's now noticing him and going, "Son of a bitch, he ruined my vacation."
I've spoken infinitives for the entire time that I talked
Yeah,
to them.
and then they were like, when you got voted off, like, "Thank God that
they were done.
we
with it.
hated him."
Congratulations on 50 years, though. That's
Yes,
awesome.
congratulations. So as you all hear now, you only hear one voice. So Julie's taking the week off. We've given her the week off. So
Yeah, she's
Sorry,
busy.
Mel.
she's busy.
Yeah.
Got a lot going on. Planning for the wedding.
Did you know Julie had a huge fan club?
She does have a huge fan club, so we have to apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah, to
So-
the Julie fan club.
So, Julie, so Mel, we apologize. She'll be back next week. We
Yeah, I'm
promise.
sorry.
Mel's the head of the
I
Juliana
know.
fan club.
Everyone loves her. That's why I'm marrying her.
We do love her very much, and we miss her when she's not here. But she gives us free range, and we all know what happens when she's not here.
Yeah, it goes off the
It
rails.
does go off the
So
rails.
that's good segue into what today is. It's the ones we've loved and the ones we've lost. We are going to
We've
talk.
lost quite a few pretty recently.
We are going to talk about NHL free agency.
We're doing some hockey talkie.
We're going to do some hockey talkie because there's a lot that went on that make me sick to my stomach.
I'm actually a little nervous because last time we did a hockey talkie, it got pretty emotional. We were
Well, it's
we were deep in it.
get deep because it's going to get emotional again.
It took me a long time to recover from that.
You know what's funny? My mother, she always tries to listen to these, but she's fearful of what comes out of our mouths. So
Sorry, Candy, we love you.
she was grocery shopping. The last hockey. That was a few weeks ago now. But
Yeah.
It was right before free agency started. But that was the last hockey centered episode, which wasn't even a plan.
No, it just kinda
like,
happened.
It just happened.
It just
yeah.
flew. We
The
just
emotions took over. I mean,
yeah.
But someone told her oh my gosh, I love the podcast, but the language is can be kind of crass. It's very loud.
We got yelled at
They
for our
talk over
language.
each other. So then my mother's when I talked to her, she was just think about changing up the content or maybe don't cuss or swear in the first half of the show. And I go, Ma, we were talking about the Bruins, and she goes, oh, that's fine, that's a therapy session.
Exactly.
That's how
Candy does understand. Candy
There's
does
been a lot of
understand.
trauma. There's been a lot of trauma that the Bruins have put us through.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some more. So speaking of your mom, my mom also listens to it. So love you, Mom. Thank you for being supporting us.
We love you.
And she does, and she says the same thing, that we do swear a little bit too much. And Ma, you raised me, so that's That's Graham's fault. I'm not blaming you. That's Graham's fault. And the ones who know me, who know my grandmother and love my grandmother, know that.
I feel like we get a pass with it, like if it's about the Bruins. I feel like you get like there's a little bit
Yeah.
more leeway that
Yeah.
you can play with, as opposed to like it's
Yeah.
like Survivor, or it's like cooking, or like who comes in Luigi's, like then it's like you don't have to like swear that much. But
Give
like
us-
when it's the Bruins,
Give us some slack on this one because it's going to
yeah,
get
we're
there.
gonna need it.
It's going to get there.
Let the line out, please.
It's gonna get emotional again.
I remember
I know that for a fact.
my mother was telling me a story. It was her friend in high. I don't know her name, but it was like either the '77 or the '78 season, the one they lost to Montreal. You ever see like that one with Gilles Gobert?
Yep.
And he went to go make a save, but he like fell in slow motion.
Yeah.
Well, I forget. I think it was '78, and she went over her friend's house, and her friend's mother was like cooking tomato sauce. And just like crying into the vat of sauce, like stirring it, but tears were streaming down her face. So that's the effect that like this team has had on people, which is insane to say. Like
Generational.
It has such a big impact on our lives, and we have absolutely no control over it.
Yeah.
That's the worst part about it.
Yeah.
Well, they always say that Boston fans are passionate, and we are. We're passionate about our teams.
Yeah.
We get invested.
This is a different level, though.
You know what sucks?
Well, I'm sorry, didn't mean to step on you,
you're good.
but for us, it's a different level
Yeah.
because, I mean, borderline obsession.
It's insane. It's insanity. It really is.
I mean,
insane. Yeah.
You know,
Small display.
you and I growing up, we've had a lot of success, Boston sports wise.
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas
oh,
the
you
old man
guys.
over here,
Oh, no, sorry.
he's had
I don't wanna
generational
brag.
trauma followed by a lot of success. To now we're back to the generational trauma, and it sucks.
But it's like, how would you rank the teams though? Like for you personally, Nick?
Me, obviously, like, in my favorite or
Yeah.
success wise.
No, like in terms of, let's put like 2000 to like 2020.
Mm-hmm.
That 20-year span, the 2 decades, where like we saw so many championships.
Yeah.
Like, which ones did you actually say to yourself, like, wow, I'm so glad I got to see this? And other ones you're just like, all right, well, like they won again.
All right, so Bruins 2011, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I got to see this. You see teams, even the Bruins before that,
Yeah.
decades and decades where they don't even sniff winning the Stanley
Yeah,
Cup.
it was
100%.
39 years.
39
Yeah.
years, yeah.
So I'm very, very fortunate. That's some people's whole lives, 39 years,
Yeah.
40 years. So I'm very fortunate I got to see that. I'm very fortunate we got to see the Red Sox break.
The first one,
The very
that was
first
cool.
one.
And I was young, but like
Yeah.
I just knew like the significance of that. And there's people going
Yeah.
like their entire life. I mean, like that, like you said, 40 years, like that's a long time.
Yeah.
But like 86 years,
Yeah.
not seeing your team ever win a championship.
And I remember we were really young when that happened. Was that 2000?
That was 04.
So you and Mom let us stay up because it was history.
We did. I'm not a huge baseball fan, but that was history. So
Yeah.
you guys watched the entire
we watched
the
that.
That
entire
was so
thing.
cool.
Yeah, I'll never forget. They even made a joke about it in Lost when the show Lost when the
Oh,
Red Sox
yeah.
won. I forget when, but it was when Jack was captured and they showing a video of the Red Sox celebrating. He's like, "This is gonna be fake. Like this is how they actually won." So
Well, funny you say that. The movie Fever Pitch with
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore.
Oh yeah,
and,
that was a
Fallon.
great movie
They had to reshoot the ending
because they won.
because they
Yeah.
won. That
They-
was
they-
not the
they were
ending of
gonna
the
win.
movie.
Yeah, they edited it up.
They assumed they were going to lose.
yeah,
So they
Which in their
reshot
defense probably wasn't like
it wasn't like an
the craziest assumption. Yeah, I mean it happened for 86 straight years. You know, why wouldn't it happen for 87?
And that's literally the lifetime. That's the
Yeah.
I think more than the average American lifespan.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
If I'm
Yeah. I mean,
around for
so-
86 years, and just
Yeah.
please.
Superstitions. Let's talk about
What do you say?
superstitions. I mean, Boston we're the most superstitious people, I think, because
Yeah.
the curse of the Bambino.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, the Bruins, I mean,
reverse the curve. Yeah,
reverse the curse. The Bruins, there was, I mean, not a superstition, but I know, when the Bruins are winning, I wear the same shirt when I'm watching them
Yeah.
every single
Oh my
time.
God.
I couldn't wear
During playoffs,
that whole 2011 run. Even to this day, I don't wear anything Bruins.
My friend didn't change his socks for
Yeah.
like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Which is just like disgusting.
Yeah.
But he'll always say like, oh well,
But with
they
that
won.
passion about it.
Yeah.
And it's not like an outlandish thing. And then I would to finish off the list. I would
Can't
have
believe we're normalizing not changing socks for 6 weeks.
oh, we're not normal people by any stretch of the imagination. No, I mean, you think about it.
Hey, but you know what? We've had a lot of success sports-wise, so
We've been spoiled.
you can't call us crazy for being superstitious.
No, and we have been spoiled, but I do think like I think 04 Red Sox was like that was really cool.
Yes.
I think that like the first Patriots Super Bowl, which I wasn't really like that into it. It was Brady's like rookie year. I was like 5 or 6 at the time.
Yeah.
But I remember like my parents like being so happy because like they never thought like they would see them like win anything, and like they saw this, they were awful, dude. They used to like black the games out.
Yeah,
they wouldn't even show them here.
Yeah, we didn't get a whole lot of network time.
But after the third Super Bowl, and then because Brady kind of had like 2 10-years in my opinion with the Patriots.
Yeah,
he won the first 3, then he was just great for however long. Then the 2 Giants Super Bowls happened, and then the Seahawks won.
Yep.
But at that point, once we got to the Seahawks Super Bowl, it was only a matter of time. Or it was like in my standard, when I would watch a season, it was like either AFC Championship, or this whole season's a bust.
And they went to the AFC Championship like every year for like 12 or 13 years. Like you had that date booked.
That was weird. Like making the playoffs wasn't like if we just made the playoffs, I was disappointed. Well, it's AFC Championship or nothing. That's how spoiled Tom Brady and the Patriots made me as a sports fan.
It's funny you just said that because I was going to bring that up. We do kind of act like babies when we're not successful.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Let's be honest.
A little bit.
I mean, we got so used to winning, especially like the Bruins. Now, the Bruins are a good example because it's funny. Like, I'm a passionate Bruins fan, and I'll watch them good or bad. I'll support. You get aggravated.
I get pissed.
Get ready for the bad.
David, whoever the engineer, David's here. David, say hello.
What's up?
What's he doing?
I get pissed.
He gets pissed, but I get aggravated, but I don't like get emotionally pissed. Like the best.
Oh, I do.
Here's the best story. Here's the best story about getting pissed. I forget what it was. I think it was a playoff series.
It was Game 7 Toronto.
Oh, it was Toronto, yeah.
Where David got up and left the room.
Yeah.
We're down 4.
And I was pissed. Me and you were pissed, obviously.
Oh, I was pissed too, but I watched the game to the end.
We did, yeah.
That's what they.
I came back in overtime.
You did.
After laying in my bed contemplating what was going on.
You know what's funny? That one I didn't turn off. I usually, well, I shouldn't say I usually turn them off. I usually watch every game in its entirety if I'm able to.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I did turn off was 2013 when we played the Panthers. That Game 7.
Oh yes,
The historic year, the record-breaking year. They set the record for wins, points, the greatest team ever.
Yeah.
When they scored first, it was like 10 minutes into the first period. I was like, I just shut it off and I just like, I did something else.
David did too. David walked away. I checked out after the Panthers scored that first goal. I checked out mentally.
I knew right away.
I think you put it in the group chat, didn't you?
I did.
It's all done because I think David read it. Yeah.
And my father was getting mad at me, and my father's by no means a Bruins fan. Like he's just like when they're hot, he'll follow them, and when they're awful, he does not care. He likes going to the games. I think he likes the food more than the product.
The food is good, but it's good.
It's so good. Oh my god, I don't even know where the guy puts it. And he never changes. Like the weight stays the same. So I don't know like how it's you know. I feel like some people, you know, you eat one thing and like your whole complexion can change, which is like crazy. But with him, he can eat nonstop. And he'll be the same exact weight. Mm-hmm. It's wild. But he's not a fan by any means, like in the traditional sense. He will support them if he's there, if they're doing well, if they're not doing well. Like, like this past season was rough. Like he talked to me like I was like a nut. I'm watching the game. He's like, "Why are you watching them? They suck." I'm like, "Yeah, but like it's still like the team that we like to watch. Yeah, we enjoy like watching the team.
Yeah, I mean,
them to be great.
We do. Exactly. We had a rough season this season, but I watched every game.
I watched every game too. But that game, the playoff game, he was like, "Don't shut it off. There's still plenty of game." And I'm like, "Dad, like I've seen this story for years.
Yeah.
Like I know how this ends. It's not going to end well."
It's so funny because like my friend, shout out Mike Dell, he'll always send in a Apple Music link to Same Old Song and Dance by the Aerosmith about the Boston Bruins because it's true. It's the same old song and dance with them.
It pretty much is. To be honest with you.
And that's a good start to conversation then. Same old song and dance did a crap job free agency.
Yes.
My opinion.
Yes.
Nothing blockbuster.
Do you like third and fourth liners?
Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
They're so useful.
Well, you will really enjoy the Boston Bruins.
Yeah, because that's what we need.
Third line frenzy.
Yeah, we have no centers.
Fourth line frenzy.
I mean, come on.
Granted, they're trying to build centers with drafting James Higgins. Who's it? Fraser Minton that we got.
Yeah, he. looks very promising,
But
which is good.
And I think it would make me feel a little bit better if they didn't. They just called it a rebuild instead of a fucking retool. Who are we retooling around?
They're so ashamed to say.
Pasternak?
Get the fuck out
Well,
of here.
that's like a. So I've been on the other side of this because that used to piss me off, but I've learned from Luigi's especially, and that was something that I wanted to use on the show.
Yep.
Like if you change a word, just one word, it will change the entire meaning of the sentence.
Yeah.
So like when people would come in and they love the soup at Luigi's, like
Yeah.
they go crazy. They'll order it like in the middle of August when it's like 95 degrees, and like, oh, do you have chicken escarole soup? And I look at them like they're insane, but they want the soup.
Oh, that soup is amazing. That soup, I'm sorry.
So I mean,
Everyone loves it.
Yeah.
Oh
But
my
like,
God.
you know, I'll say to them like, you know, we there's nothing left. I'm like, oh, we ran out of soup, and they're like, oh, well that sucks. But then in my head, I'm like, well, that's not like a good perception to say. It makes you look like you're ill prepared. It makes you look like you weren't ready for like whoever was coming in that day.
Right, yep.
So I tell everybody up front, I go change that word. Don't say you ran out. Say you sold out, because we did sell out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it makes it seem like the demand is so
Right.
crazy that
Yep.
you just like cannot keep it on the
Right,
stove.
right,
Like there's
exactly.
nothing left
It's
in the
just,
pot.
Yep.
it's literally just one word.
Yeah, and it's still telling the truth. Like we sold out of it, but they're saying just like, oh, we ran out of it, and they're like, oh, well, that sucks. And it makes it seem like
next time
I'm telling you, yeah. So like I think when they do that, when they're like, well, we're not rebuilding, we're retooling.
Yeah.
It gives you as a fan the hope to say like, all right, well, I can look forward to this season. I can look forward to like going to a game with my family. I can look forward to watching it on TV, or like going out to a restaurant and supporting the Bruins, as opposed to like rebuilding. It's like, oh well, I don't have to watch for 2, 3, 4 years. Let's let the draft picks develop. Let's see what comes in like a trade and free agency. That's why I think it's like a marketing tool at that point. I don't know if they truly believe it. But I think they want the fan base
That makes sense.
to believe it.
That makes sense. You put it that way.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not believing it.
No, I'm not believing it either.
We're rebuilding.
If you don't retool when you trade away your most tenured at the time fucking captain. I
Yep.
get it. He's old. I get it. He's the ones we've loved and
That was
loved.
my face for like 14
That's the
weeks.
sad face with the
Still
tears.
Still
my
my
face.
face today.
You know when they traded him, it rained every Saturday for 3 or 4 months, literally.
My
Yeah,
God,
oh my God.
that's right. We
Every-
were in
every
that
single week.
stretch.
13 Saturdays in a row
Yeah.
rain here in Boston, Massachusetts.
And then after he won the cup, it didn't rain. So whatever
I'm
the hell
so
that was.
happy he won the cup, but it feels like I'm being cheated on. I am so
100%.
I'm so disappointed.
It's like
in
that
Seattle.
first girlfriend that you always like
Yes.
really, really liked, and now like, you know, she's moved on.
Moved
She
on.
wanted to stay
It's
with you, but you
living-
you weren't ready to like commit.
Yeah.
And then moved on, and now it's just like living like the
And then
best
you go-
life of all
yeah,
time.
and
and you're just like
living
in the
best of her
corner.
life, and you're here
Yeah,
signing
you just
third
gotta-
plus liners for $10.6 million.
To be 100% honest, and I think I've said it before, and I think I've said it to you guys, I actually was very strongly believing that he was coming back.
I think we all thought that. Well, there are only so many places he could have gone. It was here,
Yeah.
Florida. I think Vegas, which I don't know. They need to be investigated because they have unlimited money.
They have everyone.
And then, like, it's just like, oh, if they don't have the money, let's put this person on long-term injured reserve.
Yeah.
You know, he had a broken
We're talking
leg.
about you, Mark Stone.
Yeah, and who I also would love to.
Yeah, you should have
in the
came to
room.
Boston,
Yeah,
but I get why you went to Vegas.
something
But
like that.
they're brilliant the way they do it, though, if you think about it.
Oh,
they
definitely.
learned the ins and outs of it, so good for them.
And
But
people get mad because they're like, well, that's
then,
cheating, and I'm like, well, it's still like within the rules.
Another
Like
state with no income
well,
tax.
that's another issue.
yeah, we've talked about that before. But
and that's a huge draw.
I mean,
And I hate the people online that say it doesn't have anything to do with it. It fucking has.
Oh, it absolutely
If you're
does.
making that much money, it has a lot to do with it.
once you get to that level, it has to have a huge part of your decision making.
Yeah.
I mean,
Of course,
that's a
definitely.
substantial amount of money out of your contract.
And not to mention Vegas and both Florida, beautiful, beautiful states, always warm.
Right.
Look at Florida's practice facility. It's on the beach. They drive golf carts to the beach.
Yeah, that was a
to
good
practice.
Netflix series.
That is,
Did you know though? You only get taxed in the states that you play a game. So like obviously
Oh,
like the
really?
Bruins, they'll get taxed 41 times because they're playing 41 home games.
yeah.
But like they'll play, I think 3 or 4 in Florida.
Yeah.
They'll play 1 or 2 in Pittsburgh. So like
Yeah.
that's Pennsylvania. They'll play 1 in Vegas. They'll
Okay.
play 3 in California. So you'll get taxed according to like where that game is played.
Really?
But for those, yeah. So I didn't know that. I looked that up because I was like,
do they get double taxed because they're technically employed through Massachusetts too? So they get our state income tax and on top.
I think I don't know if it's like a 1099 thing.
Okay.
It has to be something like that because that's how it broke down.
That's so weird.
They
Like
must
I
be
didn't.
worked into their contract.
In certain cities too, they'll hit them with a jock tax, which is like I think it's just like
That's
it's
hysterical.
like a money grab.
Explain that to me.
You might need to fact check that.
Okay.
Shout out Juliana.
Jock tax.
It's gonna take.
There's definitely one in
It'll take
Boston
me some time.
for
It's gonna
sure.
Yeah, he's no Juliana, so it's going to take some time for that to come back. But no, I mean, with Brad Marchand, I had my heart set on he was coming back. I don't want to say everything was pointing to that. I think in my mind, I was pointing to that.
I think we were the front runner for a while. To be honest with you,
Do you
I
seriously
really
think
do
that?
think so. But and people always say like they don't spend the money. They always spend the money here. They spend to the cap like every single year.
They do.
I have
They
to
do.
give them credit on that because people are always like they're cheap. And I'm like, well, they're really not. I mean, you can look at the books. Like you see the payroll every year.
Yeah.
But when you could have Marchand back for like a year or two, you know what I mean? I know he signed like a longer term contract. If he doesn't finish that contract,
years, right? He signed with?
6 years.
I don't think
Yeah.
he's going to. He's
I don't think so either. But I just think like for him, it's like peace of mind. I know I have a home for as long as
Yeah,
I want to like
yeah.
continue this, and he may retire after year like 2 or 3,
Exactly.
whatever it is. But at least you have him on the books. He knows that he's there. He's not going to get moved.
I give Florida credit for that.
I do
for,
too.
For doing a
Definitely.
contract like
Yeah,
that.
of course.
Zito was fantastic. He signed 3 of his top players that he needed to sign, and he got it done at team-friendly deals, and this is why.
But he wanted to be here. He just wanted a longer term, and they wouldn't commit to the term. I don't know if it was because of the age or like the direction that the team was going.
It's Dawn. It's Dawn.
But that's terrible. I'm sorry. That's
Yeah,
That's
I
the difference.
I agree.
That's
is
the difference between
I,
it.
that's why I'm so heartbroken. It's he wanted to stay, and he publicly said it, crying in his first press conference.
Yes.
There was no reason for him to leave. There was 0 reason. I get he's getting old, but he still has it.
But that to me, to Florida, signing him to a 6-year deal shows that they're committed to him.
Absolutely, yeah. And as a player too.
As a player.
They
Yes.
obviously want me. They're showing
committed
interest.
they're
Yeah.
committed to their culture they've built. They're committed to the direction of their
Right.
program. That's in my eyes. That's a good GM, good front office, good whatever they're building over there. I think all 31 or 32 teams now.
Yeah,
replicate
32.
what Florida has been doing in these recent
100%. Because all the Bruins had to do was sign him to. He's not going to last that long.
No.
No, he's
I mean, I hope he does.
I mean,
But-
I do too because I love watching
I
him
love
play.
watching him play.
His regular season numbers have dipped. Obviously, he's in his late 30s now, and he's had a bunch of surgeries. But his playoff performance was like back in 2011. He was.
It was
on
astounding.
fire, on fire.
Astounding.
He was
But-
my front runner for unbiasedly for the front.
Yeah, I may or may not have a wager on that.
I'm telling you right now, Bennett didn't get 15 goals.
Yeah.
Which I've got more goals in the NHL, 25 in the playoffs than 15.
Not when you vote me.
If Bennett didn't get 15 goals, he did have a good fucking series though. Bennett, good playoffs. I think Marchand was the best player coming out.
I think so too. I think it just changed. Like you saw the team, and they were always like a powerhouse team. I mean, they have been for the last like 3 years now. But like I saw something like flip when he got inserted into the lineup.
Yes.
And he wasn't playing like a ton of minutes to start. But you just saw his role like keep expanding, keep
Yes.
expanding, and then he just like took off in the play. Like he was playing there, like been playing there his whole life.
When you're down 2-0 in the series and you're down 2-0 going into the second
Yeah.
against Toronto, you want players like Brad Marchand.
Yeah, and he showed up.
In your
He
depth
did.
chart.
He showed up.
And
Yeah.
Players like him can fucking steer the ship the right way. And once they win that game, unstoppable. That team was unstoppable.
And it's like if you have the money to sign him, I would do it over like. Please, I hope he doesn't listen to this. I don't think he will. But that kid Janot, have you seen him?
No.
He's basically just like a boxer, like on skates, which is great. Like
Oh,
they're gonna get in. Yeah, they'll get in a bunch of fights.
Who does he play for?
He played for Tampa. He played for another team too.
Tampa sold their soul to get him.
They traded like an entire year's worth of draft picks. They traded a first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and I think a
This was
sixth.
after their second Stanley Cup, right?
Yeah. So they did it to like bulk up their front end.
You need that.
You do,
Yeah, but
I don't think you need it for the money that you would have signed Marshawn for. Like he does not have the talent that Marshawn has. He has like the physicality.
Now I know who you're
He's
talking
strong,
about.
So he had one fantastic year, 20 goals.
20 goals, yeah.
It was good. So you want to play like that. I mean, you can say it's scheme fit, whatever, that his offense has dipped in injuries, but you have a good amount of money. The first thing I would have did was fucking get Brad Marchand home.
Yeah, 100%.
Then I would go after high-end talent. Our bottom six is okay. It's not the point of focus right now.
I think the bottom six is actually very good. I think the bottom six
Our
is
bottom
very
six?
strong. I think the bottom six is very strong.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Justin on that one. We got a decent.
This team did not prepare for Patrice Bergeron's retirement.
No,
they did not.
Scott was saying that.
No,
too.
I said I had spoken about them before. They were not prepared. You saw it coming.
Yeah.
You knew it was
Yeah.
coming.
That dude laid his life on the line every game.
Oh God.
You know he wasn't making it past. How old was he? 33? 34?
No, he was older than that.
35?
I think late 30s.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He was-
But he was hurt towards the end. But the issue with that was you lost both your top line centers.
Yep.
The same year.
Yep.
And with no plan to replace it.
No.
And I know that like some guys stepped up. Like Coyle was playing.
He was okay. He was good.
He was okay, but I think he's like a good like third liner. I don't think he's like a second line guy.
There's
He's
a-
definitely not a first line
There's
guy.
more tears. I loved Coyle.
I did too.
I loved
And
Coyle.
he's a local guy too.
He's a
right?
local
Yeah.
guy, and when they traded him too, that broke my heart too.
It hurt.
He put his heart and soul into this team because he was a hometown boy.
Yeah.
He's very good. He's a very good two-way center.
100%.
Very good.
100%. Let's go back to Jano. He's a boxer on skates.
He's a big boy.
But it's a great way to kind of conversation that I like to bring up. We've seen this happening a lot. They're trying to get fighting out of hockey. This is a controversy for a lot of people. I think fighting in hockey is needed,
Yes.
and people don't realize
so,
why
too.
it's needed.
Yes.
Do you-
I think.
I think you should share a Hockey Town story.
We'll share the Hockey Town story in a minute. That's a different fighting story. We definitely have to share that. But people have to realize I've been watching hockey for a long time, and in the '80s it was old school drag out
I
brawls.
was gonna say it was wild.
It was,
Literally
but
wild.
back in the '80s also, the refereeing was a lot more loose.
Yeah.
The slashes that you see now are a lot different than in the '80s.
Oh, they'll
I
tap
mean,
somebody like this,
you know
and they
what?
try to give him a double minor.
Gone.
And I'm like,
you could
for what?
In the '80s, you could two-hand chop somebody. And game
You
on.
want to know what everyone? Oh, but the '80s is different now. It's more talent, more speed. But you look across all.
I don't know about
all
that.
Major sports, their championships teams that win are in your mouth. I guess I can only attest for football and hockey because that's the two I most pay attention to. They're fucking in your mouth, smash mouth football, forecheck, heavy forecheck, heavy.
100%. That's why no one can figure out the Panthers. Everyone's complaining about the Panthers. They're playing '80s. They're playing '80s hockey.
They're heavy. They have fast moving defense.
Yeah.
Big defense that can move the puck.
Jeez, we used to have that.
The last one. Going back to the Pittsburgh back-to-back, they were all heavy forechecking, heavy, fast-moving defense that can score.
It's just hard to find those guys who are like skilled, but also like huge and will fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like usually it's like one or the other. You'll
Right.
get like the really slow moving dudes, but
Yeah.
they'll like beat the shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
Or you'll get like the fast skaters who will like get to the corners quick. They can shoot the puck, but like if you touch them, they're going like through the boards.
Yeah.
There's like no in between.
But, I mean, you can't get someone like, Matthew Tkachuk.
You
or-
can, yeah, but
Yeah.
that was
Far
like,
few between.
and that's why when people are like, well, they can't draft, and I'm like, they can't. But in the grand scheme of things, like it's a crapshoot. You're gambling on fucking 17 and 18 year olds.
Yep.
Like,
Oh my God, that's
it's
funny.
insane.
Funny you say that. I think hockey and baseball draft age is like you're
They're
really
getting scout early.
you're taking a risk because you're right.
It's
A 17
huge risk.
a 17-year-old kid peaking in high school.
Literally a kid.
Yeah.
Literally a
Children.
kid, and you're hoping that he's going to mature into a professional hockey player.
And it's baseball and hockey. It's their learning curve from high-end talent to
Yep.
a bottom six professional. Just that learning curve is ridiculously
I
hard.
give these kids credit. I really
I give
do.
them credit,
I
too.
give these kids
There's a
credit.
ton of pressure on them because,
Yeah.
like I remember Bedard a few years ago when he got picked first overall to Chicago,
Yup.
and I mean, granted, he's very skilled.
Yes.
He had a great when he played juniors. He was great when he played in Canada. He was great.
Yep.
When he got picked first overall, like they're putting like the weight of the entire franchise on like an 18-year-old kid's shoulders. which is just like mind-boggling.
Yeah,
but
it's a
you're
lot.
putting that up against like fully developed dudes in their like early to mid 30s
Yep.
who have
Been
like
in the league.
60, 70, 80 pounds on some of these guys,
Yeah.
and he broke his like collarbone
Yeah.
or something, like just like derailed the season.
Yeah.
So it's like,
How long did it take Jack Hughes to get up to professional?
oh yeah, I know he was for
He's
a
a
while,
solid
and I was
dude.
the president of the Jack Hughes hate club. I was like, this kid should not be playing hockey. He should be like mopping floors somewhere or something.
Yeah.
But like he proved me wrong. I had to give him a lot of credit. He worked his ass off. He was so undersized, Scott. Like literally, it was
Yeah,
boys
he was
versus men.
tiny.
He was tiny,
He needs
but
to
he
be
built
big.
himself up. He's very skilled. He has great vision with the puck.
Yeah.
And he's done well for himself.
But that's what these teams. That's what the Bruins struggle with. I feel like they don't know how to develop young talent anymore.
They have it, and they have an issue with that for sure. And like, I think Frederick is a good example because they picked him. Granted, like they're always like it's a first round pick, but it's like 31 or 32. Like it's a second at that point, basically.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
not like a top 5, top 10, top 15
No,
pick.
yeah.
It's like a lower end first/early second round.
You're not getting a
One of
McDavid.
those.
You're not
No,
getting a
no.
McDavid.
No.
type
You'll get like a
person.
serviceable player. Like
Yeah.
they'll play like
You may find a guy
70,
who's
80
a
games
flop.
for you. Yeah, but you're
Right.
not gonna get like like the next Bobby Orr.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would be nice. But.
It would be nice if the next Bobby was out
But
there.
Frederick, when they're like, well, we're going to have this kid playing in the top 6, he's going to be at center, he's physical, he's fast, he can skate, he can fight, he can shoot the puck. And then, like, they have him doing all these different roles. Like, all right,
Yeah.
we're going to have you, like, be the enforcer this time.
Yeah.
Now we're going to have you, like, on the penalty kill.
Right,
Now we're
right.
going to have you, like, trying to lead the power play. And it's like, they tried so many different things, nothing stuck, and they ended up just, like, shipping them out.
Do you think that has to do with them trying to fit him in 7,000 different roles during the season, or
No, I think it's honestly like an organizational problem. And I look at
Yeah.
Matthew Tkachuk and I look at Sam Bennett, who are both in Calgary.
Yep.
Another team that cannot figure out
Nothing.
ass from elbow. They can't fight their way out of a paper bag. And I feel bad. Like you think like we have it bad here? Like at least we have like stuff to do. They have like literally
They had
nothing.
a
Like
cup
this is.
caliber team a couple of years
They
ago.
did.
Just couldn't
They
figure
did.
it out.
They couldn't figure it out. But I think they have a development problem too because like you see like the guy Sam Bennett, he was scoring like 7 goals a year.
He was
Yeah.
a bum.
That was it.
It was a bump, but he was.
No, he was a bum.
Yeah.
He was like literally.
But he
a
would
bum.
fight, right?
Still-
He would fight.
He's a tough. He's
He's a tough dude.
He's a tough kid, but that's funny. You guys are saying that the NHL went away from enforcers, and they're still trying to get away from that.
Yeah.
We recently just lost one of Bruins' legendary enforcers, Lyndon Byers.
Yeah.
Wow, it was
Grace,
awful.
God-
The
very-
poor guy
God bless
was
him.
In so much pain.
God bless him, and he was a legendary enforcer for us. We had Chris Nyland at one point play for the
Yeah.
Bruins.
Knuckles.
He was great. These guys had a role because their job was to protect the talent.
Yeah.
Your buddy behind me too.
Oh my God, yeah, phenomenal.
Yeah.
What his role, but they knew their role.
I ever tell you I met him at Starbucks in Charlestown?
Did you really?
Yeah, this was- I had.
Oh my God, that would be my dream.
I had a
Yeah.
Brown interview for college, and I was there like for once in my life. I was there early. My mother must have taken me because I was. That's why I would have to be early.
Yeah.
And then I was looking around, and I'm like, this dude looks so familiar, and he was like, just saying hi to everybody. And I like shook his hand. He was like, "Oh, I appreciate you coming in, just like saying hi to me." And I was like, "No, I don't want to like bother you. You know, great.
Yeah,
he would
yeah.
have beat the fuck out of me."
He's a big dude.
He's really not a big dude.
Oh,
but he's
really?
he's built.
Yeah,
he's not
that's
like
what-
he's
that's
not
what I
that
mean,
tall.
like,
Okay.
But there's a
tall,
presence
but-
about him, like he's an intimidating guy.
He's a thick guy.
But he's very friendly. He was really and like he didn't have to do it.
He's very involved in the community.
It was like 9 a.m. on like a Saturday. Like he'd have to talk to me, but like
Yeah.
he made a point to like talk for like
I'm
a
pretty
minute or
sure.
two. Like it was
That's
really
cool.
I'm pretty sure he's still involved in Boston and Florida communities.
I think he's around here.
Does,
I think he does both.
Fundraisers and stuff
Yeah.
like that, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
He's a good guy. But like you said, those guys, they might not have been like the most skilled guys, but they knew their
They're
role.
needed.
Right.
They're
They,
needed.
yeah, absolutely.
You need
And I remember, like you said, they try to go away with that stuff. And I remember, like the West was always like the skilled players, the
Yep.
fast players, like they
Yep.
could shoot, they
Yep.
could score. The East was always like
Fucking
heavier.
bloodbath, yeah.
Yeah, like they would fight. Now it's like more of a mix.
Yeah.
Like I do feel like what Scott's saying. You have to have at least some component. And I just remember like St. Louis. That was just like a beatdown physically.
I'm declaring it now. This new decade of hockey is about the power forwards.
I agree.
You
Who are like
need-
almost extinct.
Yes, you need going back to the Blackhawks. They had heavy forwards that
Yeah.
beat you down. Bruins won 2011. the Vancouver Canucks were very skilled, very top-end, high-end talent, but the Bruins had heavy forwards that can beat you 7-1 or win a 2-1 game.
They beat the hell out of them.
And then every
Literally, they
single
beat the hell out of them.
Every single
Legitimately.
championship that year after, every team had a heavy forward
Yep,
and
yep.
puck-moving defenseman that
Yep.
can score.
Our president, Cam Neely, was a phenomenal.
I wasn't alive for when he played, but I love watching his highlights.
Oh my God.
And it pains me that dude had, I forget what he had. I was actually watching a video about this the other
Samuelson
day.
hit him.
He got hit.
All Samuel said, fuck
He
you.
got hit in the leg. He got hit, I think, in the calf,
Yeah.
something,
His thigh.
his thigh, and it ruined his
It
career.
turns- so his muscle side turns bone.
Correct.
He came back that next year and only played 50 or 40 games.
He came back to beat the piss out of
but he still
the person
scored-
who hit him.
This is how good he was. He still scored 50 goals.
He did. He did.
In half a season.
He did. But back to what I was saying. So enforcers in the game of hockey are needed because hockey is a very emotional sport. And you're going 30 miles an hour at somebody, you're hitting people, and you're going to take a cheap shot, whatever it may be. They're going to police themselves.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to take a cheap shot on a star player and you don't have an enforcer to defend that star player, what's going to happen?
They're gonna get your teeth knocked out.
They're going to get hurt. You're
Like the whole Sam Bennett hit on Marchand.
right,
And the
correct.
team did nothing but stand and watch.
Did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Look at Wayne Gretzky. Had an amazing career. Do you want to know why?
Goons.
Marty McSorley.
That's your fault.
Marty McSorley went to every team
Police
that
presence, police presence.
he had a
That was it.
phenomenal
Yeah,
career.
yeah.
And he knew that. That was his role. And Gretzky also knew that he needed that.
Yeah.
Now, the NHL is trying to get rid of that. So now, like you say, the problem is when you face a team that's heavy, well, who do I have on my roster that can fight? Frederick. Tonight you need to be the enforcer. Oh, who are we playing tomorrow night? Tomorrow night, score goals.
Yeah.
Okay, you have no personality.
Mind
No.
you got teams like Florida beating down on everyone.
Oh, 100%.
Every single shift, you're going to be fucking exhausted.
100%. And
They beat the hell out of you.
I still absolutely hate every component of that team.
I do
Minus
too.
Marshall. I hate them so much.
Do you hate them because of their success, or do you hate
No,
them because you?
I hate them because I think they're like a really dirty team. I think they get
No,
away with
I
a
do too,
ton of
yeah.
shit. I don't
do
know
too.
like what the league has like for them, and they always like
What
push.
do they have against the league?
Well, they always push like the southern teams. Like they would push Dallas, they would push Tampa, they would push Florida. But I'm like, they're big cities and they're now thriving markets. Like you don't need to market that. I feel like I think like you have to market like Winnipeg, like when they're not selling games out, like
Right.
and that's also like
Yeah.
part of the economy too. Like that's the one thing you would cut out.
Winnipeg's in the middle of nowhere.
For sure. Yeah, but I'm saying,
you
like-
market these teams.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I don't
you
think
do.
you need help to market anything that's in like Miami, Fort Lauderdale. I really don't think so. Especially something that big.
right.
Exactly,
Like I think you'll get the tourism, the draws
I mean,
anyway.
obviously, them winning the Stanley Cup back to back has
It cannot hurt at all. Yeah.
No, that's going to bring a lot in. All right.
But it's like when somebody punches somebody in the face and the ref doesn't do anything, and then you go after another person. It's like, oh, like let's kick this guy on the Bruins out of the game.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
What do you do there?
Exactly.
there's nothing you can do.
All right, this conversation's going on. This is phenomenal. We're going to have to continue this conversation on because we're getting a little deep into this.
Love hockey talk. Bro.
We're gonna. I think in a couple of weeks maybe we'll continue it. But we need to promote something.
Oh, we do. That's right.
So very exciting. Justin is going to be throwing out the first pitch.
I gotta warm the arm up. It's been a while,
Dude, you better not embarrass us. I'm telling you right now. There's a lot
Been
of.
since the
started
Magnum
cracking.
days, yeah.
It's
No, that is not true.
There's a lot of pressure on you right now. You realize that, right?
Just pull something.
We got to ice him down. We have to ice him down.
You are 30 now, so you know.
Please
So
stop. I'm reminded
so for
every
what
day.
team? What's the team?
Brockton Rocks.
Brockton Rocks.
I am so excited. Seriously,
It's going to be
a blast.
7:25 that game Friday night.
Yeah,
Justin's going to be there to do a meet and greet.
we're doing a photo op. We're doing signs. Signatures. I mean, not signs. Well, there will be signs there.
There'll be signs there.
Bring
Hopefully,
the signs, he'll sign them.
nice sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, sign the signs. Why not?
And he's going to be throwing out the first pitch. So we're all very excited. We're going to be there. I'm going to be there. Angela's going to be there. Nick, the producer, is going to be there. Juice Box Boy.
Can't wait.
Promoted. We didn't.
We didn't bring that. Nick has been promoted. If everyone saw the teaser that Justin dropped
Oh,
on
that's
his
right.
social, he, as you heard his voice, you saw producer. So yes, Nick has been promoted to producer. We're very happy because he's doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Not going to replace Julie. Not ever going to replace Julie. We love you, Julie.
Will you still get juice for us or no?
No, because we still don't have it. So
We'll have to hire
that's
a
done.
new juice
That's
box.
All right,
done.
maybe we can do that.
Yeah, we lost our
Should we
engineer.
start
'cause
taking applications?
we have to start doing some hiring. So if anybody wants to apply for the job, let us know.
Back to the
Put the comments below, and if if you're watching, subscribe so you know what came out. So back to that. So yeah, we're all excited. You're gonna be throughout the first
I can't
pitch, which is
wait.
amazing. So come on
What
down,
if I
and join
bounce
us.
it though?
You're not
Hit the backstop, something.
dude. Then don't even come back to wherever we are,
At
please.
least be near the
Don't-
strike zone. I'm not asking for a strike, but
No.
it has to be close.
No, it has to be. Absolutely.
In the ear has to be. In
oh
the
yeah,
ear.
none of this like stickball.
No
shit
one-
or
No
anything.
50-cent shit either.
No, oh my god, I didn't even know about that when he threw out the first pitch.
Yeah.
But someone told me that this week. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna pull a 50 cent." I'm like, every time I pull a 50 cent, then I watch the video. I'm like, "Oh man, yeah, I
Get
can't
that out of your
it
head.
Yeah,
Get that out of your head.
Backyard, get James to catch and just start throwing, just start lobbing.
Yeah, I know, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't. We used to play a ton of wiffle ball on the front lawn, and then
Yeah.
we moved to the backyard,
Yeah.
which was not good because we had like the TV back there.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, we would always like aim towards the direction of the TV. Like, the yard's not huge,
We weren't
but it's a
the
good
brightest.
size. Yeah,
No, you guys weren't the Braz when you decided to
No.
play it. Like
But
when
he
you.
did go to Yale.
few
So
He did,
screws
so-
loose. I don't know how. I still think they made a mistake.
I mean, that's why we all depended on Justin to be the reasonable person, which that would throw out the window.
That's not
so-
good, yeah.
no,
No,
behind
no.
closed doors, he's not the
Definitely
most
not.
reasonable. He actually is the instigator most of the time.
As we saw in Survivor when he started scheming, and he did his little smirk into the
man.
camera.
The damage I could have done.
Yes,
Seriously.
and you're gonna do it again. You're definitely gonna do it. So yeah, so if you guys are Brockton Rocks,
Yep.
if you haven't bought tickets, come down, see Justin on 7:25.
I have a blast.
We're
I'm
gonna.
so excited.
The game starts at 7.
I think the first pitch is like 6:45.
6:45 plus,
Right around
but your
there.
meet and greet's going to be a little earlier than that.
No, we're doing it during the game.
Oh, they do.
Yeah,
do
we're doing it
oh,
during the
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing that. We're gonna do
Okay.
some other like fun like Survivor like related stuff too. So
Awesome.
I don't know.
So thanks-
Shout out Alex to the GM. He's the one who reached out to us. He was
Awesome.
like, I
Thank
wanna
you,
do
the
this.
Boston Rocks. That's
He's a big
awesome. We
Survivor fan,
appreciate
too.
it. Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he's a huge Survivor fan.
Thank you.
That's
Alex.
awesome. Thank you, Alex. That's awesome.
Good dude.
We really appreciate what you're doing for Justin. It's a phenomenal thing, and that's really exciting. So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah,
It's going to be a lot of
definitely.
fun. All right, so I think it's time
Oh, it's time
to.
for something else.
It's time to do his favorite part.
You guys gotta roll the dice.
We do got to roll the dice. You ready? Get your
I like
dice.
how you stuck it.
I stuck it right close to you so you wouldn't forget. All right, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
One, two, three. What do we got?
Oh, 6.
Oh, 6.
All right, lucky number 6.
That's easy enough.
Actually, it's lucky number 7, but
Is it though?
Yeah, not for you.
lucky number skulls. All right, so this is by Bryce.
Oh, my buddy Bryce.
Your buddy Bryce.
Oh, you met Bryce.
I did meet Bryce.
Yeah.
He's a phenomenal guy.
Awesome.
He also does a podcast, so shout out to him.
Purple Pants podcast.
Purple Pants was a great event.
We should have got some. Well, I guess we do have alliteration. Pizza's pod,
Yeah.
kinda.
Yeah.
He's got the 3 P's though. We only got 2.
That's all.
Oh yeah, he's the Purple Pants pocket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Pete.
PPP loan.
Which was awesome. The event they hosted at.
Oh, we had so much fun.
Oh, it was a blast. It was
He
a
and
blast.
Wendell throw the best parties.
Yeah.
I've never gone to like any Survivor events like until like I was on the show, but like just going to see the events that they had a DJ, they had the bar set up.
Yep,
They
yep.
had like challenges from the show.
Yeah.
Like it was so cool.
It was a fun
They give me like this like little like gift basket.
Oh, that's
with,
awesome.
A hat. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it
they
was.
put on a really good show.
It was.
Yeah,
cool.
they're good.
Great
They're
shirt,
great guys.
shirt.
Great guys. So
Wearing-
watch their, if you have a chance, watch ours and watch their podcast. They're phenomenal guys.
What did Bryce say?
Bryce is asking you. He wants to see what one of your days off looks like.
Doing nothing. No, that's a good. I feel like there's never like a set day off. I don't know if you feel this way too, because I feel like your life is like much more structured than mine is.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm constantly on call, and it's like who's not showing up,
Yeah.
who's
Yeah.
sick, who's like fighting with his or her girlfriend or boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Juliana mad at me and coming in?
Yeah, is Juliana like upset with me this week?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose cat like is like running around the house and like
Yeah.
like tearing up like legal documents? Like I've heard everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Everything.
you're always on call because your business is running and they depend on you, and so you can never really.
I love
have
when people
a-
are like, oh, like the place like runs itself. I laugh. I'm like, they have no idea what the fuck they're
Yeah,
talking
no,
about.
they
Literally
have
have
no
no
clue.
idea.
No.
Like it blows my mind like how ignorant that statement is.
Yeah.
But it also makes me seem like, oh, this person's never worked like in the service industry or has ever like owned and operated something.
Yeah. Right.
So that's the case. But like usually it's like midweek. I feel like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it's very busy. Monday we do
Yeah.
the special. That's the only reason. Well, one of the reasons why it's like very busy.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, I feel like
special.
it's
Very special.
yeah, you can't beat it. I mean, they don't even charge me.
But I got an idea. Why don't you make a video like one of your videos?
Oh, it's a good idea. Yeah, so I can show.
So we can
Bryce
show
and
everybody.
On your day
Yeah.
off on a
So you can-
relaxing
yeah,
day.
that is a good one.
Show Bryce what you're doing.
It might
Show
be over
everybody.
like multiple days though. Like I might have
That's
like
cool.
20 minutes on Friday. Might have like 2 hours on Sunday.
Yeah, whatever free time you have. people
Yeah,
can
we'll make
see
like a compilation. That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
I think it's a great idea.
All
So
right.
throw that out there. All right, so Bryce, thank you for the question. We didn't get too deep into because he's gonna do video, and you'll be able to watch it on his.
Bryce asks good questions too.
He does.
I made a video for him. He wanted to know like what closing was like, and I was showing how like we like pick up movies.
Oh,
John,
yeah.
John was in there too before he got hurt.
Oh, was he? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good dude though.
John.
Awesome.
But he checks everything. That guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Julie
he-
loves closing with them.
Oh, he's the best. Like he doesn't forget anything. But then I feel bad. I'm like, he's getting old, and I'm like, John, like just go to bed. He's like, no, I want to make sure everything's all
But
set.
he's so happy. Every time he comes in, he's smiling on his face.
And I'm like, if the napkins aren't filled tonight, like they'll be filled tomorrow morning.
Right,
Like, don't
right.
worry about it. He's, no, I want to make sure everything's good. I'm like, the guy's he's just too good.
That's awesome.
Good
yeah,
freaking
he's
dude.
great.
All right, well,
So we'll do that. All right.
So do the video. That'd be
I'll,
awesome. All right,
I'll
so
start filming.
thank you very much. So we're going to continue this conversation probably in a couple weeks because we still have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
We'll have a part 2. But thank you as always for listening. Thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, subscribe down below. Justin, thank you very much. We lost our engineer. He had to go upstairs and do something for us, so we lost him. But thank you, David, for
Do
helping.
engineering
And
stuff.
He's
fill
an
out those
engineer.
apps if you want to be the next juice box boy.
We're
or
looking for
girl.
a juice box
We need
boy, yeah.
beverages. We need vitamin C. We need some sugar.
Yep.
I will give you the Restaurant Depot card. You can purchase whatever you want. You can expense it.
Awesome. All right, thank you very much, Justin.
Same time next week.
Same time next week. Thank you very much. Thank you all for joining us. Appreciate your time.